Kyle, by my eyes, you were the last defensive starter to come out. Did you make the coaches mad or something, or you just want to play a little more?
I love to play as much as I can. You've been here covering my story for quite a long time, so I'd love to be out there as much as I can. They could have left me in the whole rest of the game. I wouldn't have cared one bit.
A lot has been made about your journey from a walk-on to obviously starting and playing a big role. And, we saw another walk-on have a pretty huge day today with Dylan Payne getting his first touchdown. I mean, how much do you kind of maybe remember your first big moment like he probably had today and him getting into the end zone for the first time?
Oh, absolutely. I couldn't be more proud of Dylan. I can still remember his first day showing up on scout team for us. I mean, back then I think I was running scout with him. And I couldn't be more proud of him. Like I said, no one deserves it more than he does. He works his butt off in the weight room, does everything the right way, and he finally got his moment tonight, and I couldn't say enough about him.
Kyle, what makes you so grateful and excited to be out there to play?
I kind of alluded to earlier just my journey that brought me here. Nothing's been given to me. It's been all taken, all earned. Nothing's been given to me, and so that's just what makes it that much sweeter for me, knowing that I earned everything that I get out there.
Were you pretty happy with how the defense played overall, or kind of how when you left the field? What was the vibe, I guess?
Oh, we were ecstatic. I mean, anytime you're winning that big, it's always a great feeling. Especially first half, I think we had them under 50 yards total. That's a good day in the office. Obviously, a 4-quarter game. We'd like to finish a little stronger than we did. And obviously, just really happy with the performance in general. Not going to get too down on anything. We know what team we got coming in here next week.
That first half, you guys would make a stop, and the offense would come out. They'd go up tempo, and they score real quick. You guys were right back out there. How were the legs, the lungs? You guys didn't seem tired out there. How'd that play out?
It's honestly been a good thing. Game one, playing up there at the altitude for Colorado State, I think really helped prepare us. Honestly, going against our offense has helped prepare us. The tempo, that's kind of a way of life for us as defense. It's something that we know how to rock with and roll with. And it's easier running out there when we're winning. So it's like, let's just go out there, get a 3 and out, and go get on the bench and drink the Gatorade.
So it seems like we've seen the defense dominate with turnovers. We've seen them dominate with pass rush. Today, you guys just kind of, tackled well, didn't give too many chunk plays. I mean, what's it like when you have a game like that? Obviously, I know you guys want turnovers, but to have a game like that where you just are still getting them off the field without those kind of big plays, what's that like?
Well, our big emphasis this week was taking it back to the fundamentals. And, like we talked about, being able just to run and tackle and line up and execute were the focuses on this week. We knew that they were going to have some stuff for us. We knew that we were probably going to get some kind of trick stuff, a lot of different schemes. But we knew if we just lined up, talked, communicated, and then executed, we'd be all right. And I think that's what we saw out here today.
Kyle, not to look too far ahead, I know you're enjoying the win here, but next week, a really big game. With Oregon State. What are your thoughts on that matchup?
Like you said, really big game, but it's also it's a big game because it's the next game we have on the schedule. 1-0 mentality, on to the next opponent. This Oregon State game is going to be a good one. But that's nothing new to us. We love the big games, and we're ready for them.
Kyle, I'm just wondering, the linebacker group as a whole, obviously there was a lot of turnover this offseason. Now you come in and you see guys like you, and obviously Devin, you see Buddha, all these guys making plays. Just the depth of that group and how you've seen the growth.
Just like you talked about, I think it's been a lot of buy-in since everyone came together here in spring. Coach Schmed, Coach Sherritt, and all the transfers that showed up. Once we got everyone in the building, we kind of looked around and said, we know what we have to do. And obviously we know what we lost, but we also knew what we gained. A lot of young guys are going to have opportunities. The transfers are going to have opportunities, and everyone just attacked it throughout the spring ball, throughout summer. It's all we've been working for, and then all through fall camp, we knew we were going to have our chance this season to make our name.
I'm just wondering, in a game like this where you and a lot of the starters get to come out and see the rest of your teammates get those reps, just what you guys are kind of doing on the sideline to coach them up, cheer them on, just what that's like for you guys.
Exactly like you talked about, coaching them up, cheering them on. Just celebrating for them, just like they do for us. I think last week they were dancing on the sideline during one of our last kickoffs. So it's just stuff like that. As they give to us, we give to them. It's a huge thing in our program. We are because of them, and they are because of us. And so just giving into them the way they give into us, and just loving them up as much as we can. Helping them out with everything, and calming some nerves. Obviously, first time playing for a lot of those cats, got some wild looks in their eyes. But you just tell them, hey, it's just football. At the end of the day, go out and play.
Thanks, Kyle.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.